people enjoy sharing.
Keep breathing. Just do the part you're understanding. 2, 1.
I know weird stuff. I get triggered for you.
No.
I get triggered for you.
Weird stuff is triggered for you.
I'll protect you.
Triggered for you.
Weird stuff is triggered for
I
you.
got you. Say what you got.
I know weird stuff. I get triggered for you.
They stab, then bite, then they're all around you. Why? No one ever listens to me. I don't care about that. Listen, no skeleton is gonna be my king. Leroy! Killing all my friends. Trapped in a room with the big cleaver, killing all my friends. I just stabbed him.
Be on the side of good. Wear the white hat. Faggot better run. Faggot better.
Look here! That's pretty funny, huh? Get it?
Yeah. With me more. I know there's something up.
Big
life around here. If I did, I'd kick you out.
Hello everyone, you got it tuned into There's Nothing Weird About It. Hi. Glad you can join us on a Saturday evening here. We hope that you're having a good Saturday the 14th after that unlucky day.
That's true.
As usual. We've got myself here, Tick. And we're happy to be joined by the intern, we got our intern again over here. Everybody say hi.
Hi. Thanks for having me. I'm just turning some of the knobs and twisting the gears.
Twisting the knobs. And then we got our other friends here. Cogsworth, is that you?
Yeah, mate, it's me. How you doing? Hold me fast.
It's really good to see you. It's really good to see you.
I only got some new grit.
Well, we're tripping.
It's-
Tonight. You drip, you know.
You got new drip. Let's see some of this new drip. I like that. That's nice looking. That looks nice. How much that cost you? About 20 quid?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's all relative in the latter stages of capitalism. So, you know, basically.
Right, mate, yeah. I mean, they gouge you these days.
You're friends with the guy for a long time.
But yeah, we you know, it's not a big night. It's just a little night. Just a little night. What time is it?
So, we have some callers or some guests or, I mean, I know there's been a lot of talk about plasma beams recently, and, you know, the whole thing with the elemental plasma beams and vortexes being interrupted at various gas stations, but a lot radons, you know, the whole thing. But, I mean, just all don't mean to steal the narrative of you at all. I feel like, you know, they gave us all the collaboration, so How do you want to steal your thunder, bud?
Yeah.
You've got it tuned in, there's nothing weird about it. We do have the phones open. We're gonna go to some guests here pretty shortly.
707-572-5133.
707-572-5133. Alright, we're gonna go to a quick little break. We'll come back with some guests in a moment here. Let's see here. Let's see.
It's on the line, who's on the line? Carlos, got some guests, got some really cool fucking breakfast for people.
Maybe I was afraid to get pregnant, I don't know. But anyway, and nothing happened, and I saw Shelly, and I said, Shelly, it's not working. And she said, Les, you have to put the ring on your finger. So I put the ring on my finger, and within like 30 days, I was pregnant with this beautiful baby boy. And this is Jonathan Thomas Lee.
Hypnosis is a natural state of mind. Notice I say natural. It's very important because it's a state of mind that every human being goes in and out of throughout their day. You know how you're driving on the freeway and you miss the exits? Or sometimes when you have what they call a runner's high, or sometimes when you're making love, or sometimes when you're in an incredibly boring lecture and you go somewhere else. Where do you go? You go right in the subconscious mind. Your conscious mind goes on a short vacation. And what happens is your subconscious or your emotional feeling mind is there for you. Can you tell us exactly what hypnosis is?
I first became interested in orthodontics as a student. I practiced orthodontics, and during my student days when I was studying dentistry and studying orthodontics, I was exposed to the use of hypnosis as a type of anesthesia. Conceptual numbers. We work with some people who have some extremely difficult problems, handicapping facial and dental abnormalities. I found working with these clients over the years that by helping them clearly visualize and use hypnosis and self-hypnosis, they are able to achieve goals that would not be able to be achieved any other way.
Imprints are little pieces of information that get into your subconscious mind. Some of them are super curious, and some of them are not. For example, an imprint that says, you always have to finish everything on your plate. A lot of when you're all your peas and carrots are all you know, 30, 40 years old and you're turning into a slight and not feeling so well and your arteries are clogged and you can't run and your joints ache, etc. So if we can find that information, we can change that to anything you set your mind to, that from this point forward you only eat when you're hungry and you stop eating when you're full.
Tellers of truth don't clear their throats, or second guess, or stab with jokes. Just kidding. Listen with your heart. Talk with your eyes. Are generally loved and seldom despised. Tellers of truth are awake, aren't constipated, and don't have belly aches. They attend self-conducting seminars, listen well to their ears, human warriors, amid manipulative finery, pretension,
You don't have to do anything if you don't care about your own well-being.
tellers of truth.
Yes, it's very helpful. As long as you are not
Channeling is this amazing experience that people have of opening to information that up to that point had been unknown to them. I'm sure it's happened to you. You'll be speaking and all of a sudden words come through you and you say, wow, did I say that? Or you write it and all of a sudden like someone else wrote it. They're moments of inspiration. And it's interesting because the ability to channel
some of you in the room, a lot of people here are both Christians, so a lot of you may want to channel, and if you do, and the folks who've never seen channeling, if you feel a little weird or funny, and feel like you're going into a kind of a different place, I would like to encourage you to do that, because it's really rewarding. I feel great. It's not so little anymore. No, I know it's not.
What is this all about? Well, it was an enlarging experience, a swell experience, as we say. You see, what happens in the book is that you are not consciously paying attention to your environment. Or you have a pattern of making a decision, staying with the eye on the goal, which is quite admirable. Would you all agree? But my dear Barbara, as as you move toward the goal, you sometimes forget to put one foot in front of the other, you see? And there are many things in the here and now moments that pass you by. And that you understand. I need not explain it. Well, you can. But you understand. So, it also felt like it was
Baby Barbara. You are going to grow up just like me. Thank you. You have held me in high esteem. But not so high as I have held you. For you are everything that my mother was. I saw it from the time you were quite small. And you have far surpassed her magnificence, and she was perfect, you know.
She was a beautiful woman.
She always stood tall. You don't always stand as tall as she. But you stand tall in heart, and you are quite brilliant in mind. And I am honored that I am with you again.
Now, I've become a channel several years ago after seeing someone do this process that I do, which is trance channeling, voice channeling it's called. But everyone has the ability to channel. That kind of knowing that something's going to happen before it does. That awareness of energies that come from other people. That sort of sixth sense, as it were. There's an amazing thing you could do if you just sit down sometime in a quiet moment, bless yourself, making sure it's for your highest good, take a pencil and a paper and say, I'd like to have a little guidance right now, and just let your fingers do the walking. Let your pen glide across the paper, and don't censor, don't analyze, and don't judge. Just let it happen. And as you let the words flow through you onto the paper, you will be stunned at the messages. They're beautiful, and they're practical, and they're enlightening. So channeling is something that's available to you. I do it in a rather dramatic fashion. You could too, but there's thousands of ways of channeling. You're already doing it. Acknowledge it, stoke it, and make it happen, because it balances you into body, mind, and spirit.
What is your name?
Frederick.
Ah, you are Frederick, the keeper of the name?
Yes, I am.
And I am not pronouncing the names correctly?
Not distinctly and clearly,
Ah.
I can understand.
Indeed. Forgive me, Frederick. I will attempt to be more accurate.
Is this the same Frederick the Great or Great Fred?
No, this is Frederick of all the names.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Who was that person?
That is Barbara.
Tell Barbara that I'm doing my job.
What's up, everybody? Hey, you're listening to There's Nothing Weird About It. There's nothing weird about it. It's that much right there. Even I could tell you that. Even I could tell you that much. Hey everybody, it's Tick. Just wanted to say hi. I'm on camera, let you know we're here. Give us a phone call. 707-572-5133, excuse me. That's right, the number's still the same. Yep.
Cucumber Steve had something to say tonight, and I heard little Susie's trying to organize again.
Yes, I was just about to say, have you guys heard about little Susie recently? Yeah, well, I'll let her tell you herself. I'll let her tell you herself.
She can't contain herself.
She's growing. Let's just say she's growing up. She's growing up. Yeah, Captain.
She's grown up to be a full-fledged tanky.
Yeah, well, you know, when girls are young and they first, start going through their hormones, they have certain kinds of stuff, and they usually regret those feelings later, but we'll see what she says. We'll see what she's gonna say here. We're gonna go to little Susie, everybody.
Hello, it's me, little Susie here. Hey, Mr. Dick, it's me, little Susie. I just want you guys to know that I'm deadly serious about the union negotiations, okay? So, don't fuck this up, alright? So, we have some serious demands. I don't know if Peter Pepperson talked to you, but basically, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna hash this thing out, okay? And you know what? Don't you try to do any of that dirty union busting bullshit. I know what you're up to. I know you're packing. I know Patty Uncle is working both sides of the fence on this one. But you know what? Little Susie is 2 steps ahead, okay? Basically playing on 10-dimensional chess here, okay? It's a awesome. Basically, get ready, because the workers are rising up, and there's nothing weird about it, and you know what, there's actually nothing weird about us going on strike, Mr. Dick. We will have no staff now, so you better be ready, or else me, Susie T, right back here, everybody, T.
Yeah. Okay, little Susie. I personally think that, like as I said, she's a young woman now. Clearly. And look, I'm willing to have what they call a friendly negotiation process with you guys. But you guys gotta understand that I might be your boss, but Jeff is my boss. So my hands are kind of tied, you guys are asking a lot. So we'll see what some of your other people, people on the bargaining committee, say. But I think that I might find a way to give you guys, a little more time off. Maybe a health voucher, a vaccine voucher. How about that? Get you guys a vaccine voucher. You can go get your vaccine for free. How about that? I'm just trying to sweeten the deal a little bit for you guys, because I think that we could really not, you guys understand that, unions are just as corrupt as the corporations at this point. I'm not trying to be a union-busting manager here, I understand it's illegal for me to retaliate against you guys in any way, but, little Susie's a little young, so I can't kind of offer her some of the same perks that I would some of the other, fellow co-workers, but I think we can find something for everybody, okay? And kind of make this, make us a little better all around, yeah. Let's see what some of these other people have to say. Are you guys all in agreement on this unionization process? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk to Bobby Joe.
Hey guys, it's me, Bobby Joe. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys, because, you guys are like one of my favorite Twitch streamers, and, you kind of inspired me to, like, do my own Twitch stream, and I was thinking, like, I could play video games, and I could show me playing different games and stuff, but then I was also thinking I could do, like kid hijinks, where I go around the house, and, I scare grandma, I do something like that,
Okay.
or, it's like, put a funny hat on the dog, and then another thing I was thinking, like, I could do, like, weird tours of the house, and go into my dad's secret closet, where it has a bunch of belts and cool chains, like, he's into some, like, superhero stuff, I think, and, I think that would be kind of cool to report about, like, he has a lot of these masks with, like, cool zippers and stuff on them, and, like, some really cool hooks, and I think his weapon of choice is, like, ninja kind of stuff, like whips, like he's probably like Indiana Jones kind of thing or something, like a really cool, like all black costume, like kind of like Venom or Spider-Man, kind of like really like interesting though. So that would be kind of a cool like thing to report about, like, hey, check out my dad's super secret superhero closet, like the belts up there, like that are hanging. That's obviously like he's out and they get like some kind of a special weapon or something, and so the belts are just there. So yeah, I think that would be totally cool. But anyway, just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on being like a Twitch streamer and stuff. So yeah, that's about it. All right, guys, have a great stream. Okay, bye.
Thanks, Bobby. Thanks, Bobby.
That was really unprecedented.
But that's stepping up. That's stepping up. Whereas a lot of these other, employees obviously have been pretty, I'm not going to name names, but like, one of the young women on our staff, she seems like she's not having a great time with a lot of the stuff we've been trying to implement lately, and so I think that there's a little bit of agitation going on with the staff, some of the interns. So I'm willing to give you guys a vaccine voucher and a little more time off, that's what you guys are looking for. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, this is like, again, my hands are pretty tied here, Jeff is really running this show here, so. Jeff, who's that? Is that Jeff trying to come in? Picking up some phone calls there or something like that. It's kind of strange. Speaking of phone calls, right? I mean, give us a phone call. 707-572-5133 is the phone number. As always, please give us a phone number. A phone call. It'll do you good, too. Jeff did want me to play something here. There was something Jeff wanted me to play here. A little bit of this. this video, actually. It's one of those. It's not an advertisement, but. That's nice. That's real nice. Slick. It's a slick. Slick sound. Okay. So this isn't exactly a message from our sponsors, but it's kind of similar. Let's see here. I don't want to do the wrong thing here. Cool. Okay, here we go.
It's good to be here. My name is Steve Hoffman, but in Silicon Valley they call me Captain Hoff. That is my nickname. I am the captain of Founderspace, and Founderspace is an incubator and accelerator. It went black. Here we go. Yeah, an incubator and accelerator that works all over the world. So I spend 70% of my time traveling the globe looking at new technology. We have over 50 partners in 22 countries. And Founderspace has been rated by Forbes magazine as the #1 accelerator for overseas startups in Silicon Valley. We have had many famous startups in our co-working space, Soma Central, like Instagram, AngelList, Foursquare, and today I'm going to talk about some of the technologies that most fascinate me. So, business technologies are the future
Hello,
of the
Miss
brain.
Daddy.
Our
We're
human
watching
brain
a little video from our
and where it is
sponsors here.
headed with technology. So if we examine our brain,
Ted gives us a lot of money.
we will realize that for over 100,000 years, our brain has remained the same. But the world around us has changed radically. So think about it. We have the same brain as a prehistoric cave person, as a Neanderthal, the same brain. But the world has totally changed. That is the power of our brain. It's very elastic. It can reprogram itself. But now, we're going to begin to change our brains. And we are doing this with new technology. Now, some of the basic technology out there, EEG, allows you to actually measure your brain waves. And these devices can tell if your concentration levels. They can be used to actually move a cursor, identify what a person is dreaming. So they have done studies where they put these devices up to a person's head, they have had them dream, they woke them up, and then they asked them to recall memories in their dreams. And they read the patterns of the brain. And then the person goes back to sleep, and if they dream of the same things, they can recognize those patterns. That is just the beginning of where we are headed. Right now, scientists in laboratories around the world are developing brain chips. Now these are chips that can be inserted into the brain, and they are wireless. And let me show you. They have actually had a monkey that broke its back. So its spinal cord was severed. The monkey was paralyzed from the waist down. But they inserted a chip in the monkey's brain, and then they inserted another chip in its lower spine. And they allowed the brain to communicate with the lower spine. As soon as they did this, the monkey could walk again. That is amazing. Totally amazing. So they could actually transmit the the thoughts of the monkeys wirelessly to parts of the body. But it gets even more amazing than that. So they now have, in a laboratory, monkeys with chips in their brain. And then they have an electric wheelchair. And just by thinking, just with the thought of the monkey, they can drive the wheelchair around. Think about that. If a monkey can do that, what could you do if you had that chip in your brain? They have also done experiments with monkeys with a chip in their brain and a robotic arm. And the monkey, just by thinking, can reach out and grab something like food and feed itself. That's amazing if you think about it. So the monkey's thoughts are actually able to control things outside their body. So when we start to think about the future, about where technology is headed, this is where we're going. We will have brain chips in humans. And the people who will get those brain chips first are people who suffer from severe medical conditions. So if you have a severe medical condition, like paralyzed from the neck down, or you suffer a brain disorder like Alzheimer's disease or Parkinson's disease, and that brain chip can restore your quality of life, we will be connected to everything. So, you can imagine not only will we be able to get knowledge, but we can actually have full experiences in our head. So right now we have these clunky VR chips that we have to put on. But in the future, you can just download a whole environment and actually live in it. And all of you might think, this is not real. But do you know every night when you dream, those dreams are real. No matter how fantastic your dreams are, they are real. You feel like you're really there. Our brains have that capability already built in. All it takes is the technology to stimulate and transfer the right images in our brain so our brain creates them, and then we will live like the difference between us dreaming and reality will be blurred. We will be spending a lot of time outside our body. So, think about this. You, as a human being, right now are trapped in this body. But once you are connected to the internet, you are no longer trapped in your body. You can actually be anywhere at any time that any other person or any other device is getting sensory information. So there could be a robot on Mars, and you could literally tap into the robot on Mars, and it would be like you're on Mars. It could totally recreate the experience, including the sensations, the physical sensations, like everything of you being on Mars. You can live your pain. I can feel sorry for you. I can empathize with you, but I cannot feel your pain. But in this world, we will actually be able to feel the emotions of other people. You can actually not just transfer data and sensory information, but emotion. I would know your pain, you would know our pain, and human beings would never be alone. So, we will come to a point where we, as gods, like God, will be creating our own reality. We will be redefining what the human experience is for the first time in history. This can happen, and it will happen, but what we want to think about is this. Technology is really powerful. The internet, being connected, is really powerful, but we've already seen in a very primitive way, just with our cell phones, these primitive devices, how it can totally change our life. Like all of our lives are changed by WeChat. All of our lives are changed by the internet. Well, we are embarking on a path now where we will become the internet. The internet will become us. They will be inseparable. We'll have our storage and everything else all over the place. And when we do that, we have to understand that this is a big responsibility. It's something we as a society, we as the human race, must think about very, very carefully. Because imagine, people can hack your cell phone now. People can hack your computer. And it can be bad. They can steal your banking information, take all your money. They can steal your identity. But they can't really hurt you. In the future, though, if somebody hacks into your head because it's connected to the internet, they can steal you. They could actually steal you. They can implant memories in your head that you don't have. They could erase memories. They could control you in ways that you wouldn't even know you're being controlled. Is this scary? So I painted on the hand heaven, but there is also a hell, right? This is heaven and hell. We are on the cusp of this technology that is so powerful and has the potential to so radically transform our lives and our existence, and we have to be very careful about how we do this. We don't want people controlling us. So think about this. Think very carefully. Everybody in this room are very smart people. You're all highly educated. We are going to be making these decisions that lay the groundwork for this technology in our lifetime. And those decisions will affect the rest of humanity more than any decisions we have made in the past. So I want to thank you. I am the author also of this book, Making Elephants Fly, published by Zhang Xin. And I love China. I travel here all the time looking at new technologies. And I just want to say it has been a pleasure being here. Thank you so much.
Hey. Kyle was trying to knock on the door earlier, and he covered things up no good. I mean, Petey Popperson is obviously trying to antagonize little Susie. Oh, man. I mean, there's just so much fucking content on this thing. When do you want to answer the contact? You just call in tonight, you know. 0707 993. Oh, yeah. We're down. Just have a good old time.
You know what's fucking really annoying is when someone parks in front of your house. You have to park across the street.
Especially on a Saturday?
On a Saturday?
When
Are you kidding me?
the fucking driveway, and you're like, you fucking little
The nerve of people. And this is a city that has street cleaning. This is a city with street cleaners, and it really matters on which side you park.
It's going to fucking explode, mate. It's gonna fucking explode. It's not gonna be my fault. I didn't do your field car. I didn't do your field fucking Tesla. But if you fucking park in front of my driveway one more fucking time, I'm gonna fucking do your field car lifting the battery, you fucking bastard.
I drove this whole fucking place and stole stuff all these times.
Fucking your fucking driveway, you dirty little bastard.
Little bastard, you want a hazing? Would you like a hazing from the local neighbourhood?
Hey, you know what? Well, I got so close to say.
Because the legend of the ride, welcome to the neighbourhood,
That's right. That's fucking right, dude. Hey, that's all we fucking did. Yeah, come in.
don't you join us in the
Bless your fucking bastard. I'm gonna take the fucking car. Hey, that's right. It's gonna be all about fucking food show. Alright, reality show.
We fucking tell you all.
I'm like, oh, I'm a fucking talk show. Oh,
Because I parked it in front of his haunted fucking house. That's right, yeah. Stop that little shit, you little freshman fresh sprout. Right off the right. Right off the right, you are. And you know what? You're going to have one of your daddies with a claw. So, probably put a lot of fucking driveway, you little fucker.
No, it's okay, I understand. I know how it is. You come home late from work. You're upset. Somebody's in your spot. We've all been there, haven't we? But have you guys ever seen the movie Unhinged? Yeah. That's why you don't do road rage. Because you're gonna get killed. Scary movies have a lot of truth in them, you know what I'm saying? It's not a threat or anything. It's not probably not a threat, you know, I just mean like you should go watch it. So, have you ever seen a scary movie? What's up? What's up? That's my favorite scene, probably from any movie, aside from American Pie when he sticks his dick inside of the pie. And Stifler, dude. Stifler's my favorite character ever. Stifler's probably the funniest guy. Like, it sucks how like they didn't really give Stifler a real stand-up, you know, career for some reason. I don't know why.
Stifler's this fucking really cool guy. Stifler is fucking rad, and it's like they should have given him a better stand-up career. He was on tour with Larry the Cable Guy for a while, I think, and Louis C.K., something like that. It was an interesting trifecta.
Blue collar comedy.
Let's see, who else is trying to unionize? Who else? Where are my scabs at here, huh?
But I mean, I think Cucumber Steve is neutral at this point. That's all to say. There's so many players in this game.
Who's that now? Who are you talking about?
Yeah, it's Cucumber Steve. I mean, he's neutral, but I mean, 85%.
Yeah.
You know what we call him? We call him Cold Cucumber Steve when he's not around.
It's neutral. It's all.
There he is. Hey, stop talking.
Just checking it.
He's here.
Stop it and say, hey. You heard me the Delta thing going on, huh? You know? I mean, I don't know too much about it. I'm just a cucumber. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Steve, okay.
About that Matt Damon guy, huh? You know, kind of throwing around the hard R or something like that. That's never saw that coming. And, you know, there's just so much going on right now.
Yep.
Like my kid, he's going back to school soon.
Aww.
You know, it's mandated. It's fine. I'm just joking. I'm a cucumber.
He's a little pickle.
I'm a cucumber.
Yeah.
Cucumber Steve just pulling you like
Cute little pickle.
No, actually, I do have kids. We're technically separated right now, but that's a whole other thing. I want to talk about current events. You know, is Nick Land back in jail?
Nick Land got swept away in the floods in China, actually, unfortunately.
There's a lot going on. Planets, climate change, all that stuff. Yeah. Assange. Yeah.
Assange is back in the news.
What
It's
do I
true.
know? I'm no expert. I'm just a cucumber.
Well, I heard that Assange and Snowden.
Hope you guys have a great stream tonight.
Yep. Thank you, Q.
Coming to check in.
Thank you.
Don't forget about Cucumber Steve.
Good deal, Q.
Stream already started.
All right, you boys. Seriously though, no joke.
Yeah, have you been watching? I mean,
all right. No, I mean, have a good night. All right. Bye.
Cool, Steve. Thanks. Fucking poor guy. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Steve.
Well, I mean, that is something I was a little excited about was the Snowden Assange fight coming up. You know, I got tickets for it, so I'm looking forward to that. It was kind of like a call-out one, you know, just like how Logan Paul and what's his name, like that. It's gonna be one of those kind of fights, and I'm like really looking forward to that. So look for that out on the InfoWars battle stage. BattleBots. BattleBots is going to come back too, guys. Hope you're excited for that. All the STEM girls are now making BattleBots. So it's going to be kind of a mix of like BattleBots made by STEM girls and claymation art also made by like art school girls. It's like a whole. It's this new MTV thing, new MTV show.
They fucking twin, right?
What was that? What did you say there?
They were just saying, it's going to be like the STEM girl versus the E girl versus the
yeah, exactly.
girls. Like, there's me tight as fuck. These days,
East End girls, yeah. It's those East End girls, yep. We all know what an East End girl.
Yeah, it's gonna be like East End STEM girl, West End STEM boys.
There you go.
West End STEM
West
boys.
End girlfriend, West End boyfriend.
West End STEM boys.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, what else? Not only did my one neighbor come over to complain about my friend's parking in her place, but also Kyle knocked on my door. He left several voice messages, and he also left me a video call message. So we'll take a look at that, I guess. This is neighbor Kyle.
No, it's me, Kyle, your neighbor, dude. Yeah,
hey.
The one and only Kyle. Yeah, dude. I mean, hey, man, I just.
What's up, bro?
I'm like the eyes and the ears of this place, so like I'm just keeping an eye out. So I'm seeing a lot of like dudes and like black Cadillacs hanging out down by the street and stuff, and like, like they got black suits on, and I'm not gonna lie, like I've heard your name, like, I mean, to be honest, like if you could spare a smoke. Like, could you spare a little bit of tobacco? I'll give you
I could
like
pinch a
17
cigarette.
cents here.
Yeah,
And,
I can
but I got a
pinch a
good
cigarette
tip for
you.
you.
Yeah.
I got a good tip. Huh?
Yeah. Good one.
Okay, so yeah, they actually did bring up your name. Like, they're like, hey, what's this Mr. Tick guy? It was like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, it's a Twitch thing. There's nothing weird about it. Like, what do you know about that? And I was like, I don't know. Like, but he's my neighbor. He's a good guy. He just does this show. Like, I don't really know. And
right on.
It's like
thanks for vouching for me.
Like, let us know, like, when you see him or whatever. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, well, yeah. I mean, but I I don't know.
I appreciate that.
I don't like gossip. I don't like doing gossip stuff. But yeah,
No,
I mean,
me neither.
No, I just wanted to say, and yeah, like, dude, killer episode, guys. Like, keep it up. You know, dude, thank you for the smoke. Like, so I'll leave you alone. Okay, so, all right, bye guys. See you later.
Don't fucking worry about it. It's all good. I'm not gonna have a smoke myself. I'm gonna join you outside.
Yeah, we'll take a little break here, people. Feel free to give us a phone call. I mean, let's see here. What am I want to drop into? I mean, probably I'm gonna have to do something creative here and really use all my computer's abilities. But we'll leave you something nice here. We'll leave you with a little preview of something. Because yeah, we need a break here. We need a fucking little break, you know? But good morning, Miss Daddy says. Good morning. What, you just waking up, huh? You're something else. What a piece of work. A real piece of work. Here we go. Okay, here. So what's the best way to do this? We just slop and dop it, I think, probably the best way. Shoopa doopa doopa. Sloppa doopy yay. Yeah, we'll just play this in the background. We don't even have to put on. Oh, great. You gotta do this right when we're trying to take a break, huh? Okay.
Call from.
Hello, you're on There's Nothing Weird About It.
Hello, boys. It's Big H here.
Hey.
Been a while.
How's it going?
This daddy, he's gone to sleep tonight. He's doing his thing, and I'm like, whatever. But I've been watching your stream. I'm really liking it. I just heard about you guys talking about Snowden and Assange boxing or something like that.
Yeah, you hear about the big fight, bro?
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking. So I've been watching, thinking about stuff, but that Fred Durst character looks a little bit like Assange. You think there's something going on there? I feel like
I think you're right. I think you might be onto something there.
Yeah. I think this Fred Durst guy might have been Assange the whole time. Maybe Assange is back in America. He's debuting in front of people. He's doing his old man look, and you go all the way back to Woodstock '99. He's been doing it the whole time. It's been a boy, boys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's definitely something to consider right there, because he did. Yeah, when he came back with his dad look, you know, he was doing the dad look with the gray hair. We were gonna.
And that's what we know of as Assange in his older age. But think about it. What if Assange was already that actor back then doing that? In the '99 Woodstock, what if all that white rage was actually organized by him, and then he doubles back trying to undermine government?
He's got a good,
He might have been doing this the whole time, guys.
I can see that.
You're getting me on something. You're making me think about things.
He's got this way of putting on and taking off weight real nice, and then he gets that Fred Durst pooch and a little bit of facial hair.
There is that.
And the red hair.
Yes, exactly.
They could be the same person because they both keep a pretty low profile. You know.
Have you ever seen them in the same room? Has anyone ever talked about them in the same sentence?
No, I don't think so. I think that's
exactly. I'm telling you. Fred Durst has been a double agent the entire time. He became Assange when
maybe we'll
went
see.
undercover. They stopped touring. Exactly.
We'll probably see once at the fight, because it's like we'll be able to tell. It's like, okay, is it Assange or is it Durst? Because Durst knows how to fight, right? Durst knows how to fight.
Durst has that ability. And if he's been portraying himself as Assange in these last 10 years, like, what if he comes in, he's got that more meat to him, and the Assange we've seen, it's been like maybe a CG cover, possibly? Who knows? I mean, something like that.
Snowden, you know, Snowden could be reality winner. You know.
I mean, maybe Snowden is real. We don't really know. But if Snowden is, he's a little mousy guy. He's going to get his ass beat by Durst.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's like that chick reality winner, But reality winner, I think, is also Ronda Rowdy, or whatever her name was. Ronda Rousey.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and so we got triple going on. Triple different pseudonyms going on.
Yeah, I mean, if Rhonda, if she chooses to come back into the game after birthing all those babies, if she chooses to come back in, but does she fight for Snowden? Does he get to have her as his person, or is she Snowden somehow?
I think maybe there might be something there. There might be a little bit. We should probably speak about this a little bit off air
Get into it,
because
guys. I'm really liking this. I think it's good.
this
Oh,
is
crap.
I appreciate that kind of
This
feedback.
Daddy, he's waking up. I gotta go smack him around again. I'll call you guys back.
Okay.
The book that I wrote that is probably best known, called Mind War.
Yes.
I began developing that in the year 2012, and I updated it through 2016. This was the result of my looking out at the very dismaying amount of bloodshed that's going on around the planet, saying to myself, well, it seems that everywhere I look there are wars and revolutions and fights and coups and general antagonism and a huge amount of suffering and destruction going on. And our species should be smarter than to solve its problems that way. So I wonder if there's anything that I might be able to do about it. And what I brought to bear on it was about 40 years worth of research that I've been involved with, primarily through various actions in the United States government, which have to do with what is technically called thought architecture, or sometimes brain architecture, which means that each human body, we don't tend to think of these things this way, but we are minds that inhabit an electrochemical machine.
Yes.
Your body, your physical body. And that electrochemical machine is constantly receiving input from external forces around it, primarily the electromagnetic spectrum, which I think most of your viewers will have some familiarity. But almost anything that comes into you from outside, whether it's psychological input or argumentative input or the physical inputs that have to do, as I said, with the EMS, and these take this machine of yours, your body, and they predispose it to be more or less coherent or incoherent. And the more incoherent it is, the more it's like a chaotic environment, a sort of a hysterical free-for-all, you might say, where the various human beings on the planet are floundering around and striking out at each other for reasons that if you actually look at them very carefully, you find that they don't need to. In other words, there are ways to address problems logically, reasonably, constructively, but we seem to have a disposition to not do this and to allow everything to be a sort of flailing around, and we can see it every day in the news.
Yes.
We see leaders and politicians and so-called opinion leaders behaving like bratty 3-year-old children throwing a tantrum.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to bring their attention to bear on the problem. So what I did in Mind War was to identify the physiological inputs going into brain architecture, and then to come up with a number of mechanisms to remove the chaotic and disruptive atmosphere as best as I could, replace it with a an atmosphere that is harmonious and calming and conducive to rational thought, to basically getting people to calm down and cooperate. Now, this is not what you not what you should normally think of as mind control, or going back to your movie about They Live, the kind of thing that sort of bashes people around and drives them like slaves.
Yes.
What we're doing is, in Mind War, is just trying to clear up the chaotic mess, and then allow people on their own, once their thinking is a lot clearer and more relaxed, to put their minds to constructive use. And we have, of course, other ways to address that once the chaos has been somewhat reduced as much as possible and hopefully neutralized. And that's where political science comes into the picture. Academically, I'm a political scientist. I have a bachelor's, master's, and my doctorate is in political science from the University of California. And I also have a master's in public administration and national security affairs from George Washington University.
Yes.
And I've taught for about 5 or 6 years as a professor of political science, teaching American foreign policy, political theory, ancient and modern, and international relations. So I've subjected my academic understanding of this field to some pretty rigorous training along the way. And I've also, of course, enhanced it through the governmental schools and institutions that are McGarnacle. I'm also a graduate of the U.S. State Department's Foreign Service Institute and the Defense
can you boys hear me?
College of the Defense Intelligence Agency. So I've sort of been around the block with this, with the idea being that if you are going to look at a political problem or a governmental problem or an international relations problem, you can't.
Oh, caller, you're on air. Thank you for calling into There's Nothing Weird About It. My name is Tick. How can I help you?
Mr. Tick, it's me, McGarnacle.
Oh, hey there. How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. I heard that you're going through a lot of different trials and tribulations as usual. You know, boys, I like to check on you from every given time just to kind of see where things are at. But, you know, there's a lot of talk about these elemental plasma beings and so forth. And, you know, am I correct on this? Is there a lot of, you know, things with vortexes and portals with various plasma entities?
There is some talk of that. There is a little bit of talk of that. Funny that you should ask. Yeah. Funny you should ask.
Well, you know, I mean, you know McGarnacle's position on these things, and the various plasma vortexes open up, and, you know, sometimes they don't go your way, and then just everything kind of feels like it's just kind of shitting out your ass and so forth, and, you know, and the plasma entities and the elementals, everything gets convoluted. I mean, but you know what old McGarnacle has to say about that, right?
No, please tell me what.
Well, you know, boys, the classic McGarnacle. Just what I always see.
Huh?
I mean, I feel like I don't even have to say this anymore. Sorry, boys. There might be a lag in the connection here, but you know what I have to say is, you know, all these plasma entities and all the dispositions and all the different things that are happening. You know what you have to do? Relegate yourself to the fight. You have to put on your gloves. You have to put on your plasma gloves. You have to get ready to fight. You have to get swords, the plasma swords. You fight the plasma beings. And you go into the battle, and you fight well, and you fight cool, and you fight strong. And you know what the best thing is? The best thing is you come out of the first battle, you come out of it, and you know what you do? You have a little bit of booze. You get a little bit of booze, and you have some bit of Irish whiskey, or whatever your preference is for your booze, and you fight stronger. You fight stronger as you're fighting the plasma entities, the plasma beings. They're getting in there, all the demons. The plasma demons that are trying to get in, you fight with your plasma swords, and you fight drunk, and you fight well. And you know, boys, I'm gonna keep saying the same thing over and over because it's true, and I think you know it's true. But, that's just me, McGarnacle, and my words. I don't mean to ramble on, but...
Mick Barnacle, we'd love you to call in. You've got that fighting spirit that many people forget about, you know.
I appreciate that. Well, remember, fight well, fight true, fight strong. I'll leave you boys to it. Great stream. Keep fighting the plasma demons. Good night, sir. Good night, all of you. And
Good
fight!
night. He brings up a really good important point. Some call them, plasma beings, ultra-dimensional negative entities, Hyperboreans, ascended masters. All of these people, they're pederasts. And they will get you, and they will come for you in the night. They're looking for young kids who are doing black magic.
Pretty much, that's pretty much true.
So don't find yourself in that predicament. But yeah, I think that Durst is gonna win. My money's on Durst. This is why I'm wearing my red hat in solidarity. I'm prepared for the fight. I'm gonna keep wearing my red hat. Until it's soaked with blood.
Red hat.
That's right. Who else here? Who else called? Manny left a message over here. What did Manny have to say? Manny's always a nice guy to talk to.
Hey guys, it's me, Manny Moonbeam.
Hey,
I just wanted to say, I don't know if you guys have heard, but Manny might be cancelled. Yeah, it's a real shame. Yeah,
Oh, what? Why?
Manny said some things a few years back that seemed to surface on the internet. Oh no.
Oh, what?
But I think it's no big deal. I just really think this whole cancel culture thing has gotten out of control. They're just trying to deplatform Manny. Oh, I tell you what, kids, it's just a real shame.
Are they confusing you for the Pillsbury Doughboy?
A guy can't say something about, a certain forbidden subject a few years ago. Is that such a crime? Is that, I did a comedy album called Dark Side of the Moony, And I had some material on there that was a little explicit, if you know what I mean. Maybe a little bit outdated for modern comedy restrictions and whatnot. And so they're not gonna cancel me, everybody. I'm gonna go over to BitChute, and I'm gonna get a Mastodon server. And I've got an old new thing. It's called Manny Moonbeam. You can't cancel the Moon Man. So that's my new project I'm working on, everybody. You can't cancel this Moon Man. And then we're gonna have a whole new, just tons of merchandising for like Moonbeam Incorporated. It's gonna be great, I tell you what. So they can't cancel this Moon Man.
That's right.
I'm not gonna be a victim of cancel culture. I'm gonna get a Mastodon server. I'm going OTG. You know what I mean? I might even get one of those Freedom phones, boys. Who knows? Manny's kind of going off the rails here. But it's all good because that's what happens when you try to cancel the Moon Man. The Moon Man cancels you back. Moon Man cancels society back once he has a new track. Manny Moonbeam is still supreme. Supreme Manny Moonbeam. Alright, guys, just wanted to let you know about that, just don't support cancel culture. Cancel culture, okay? And don't Don't let them hear lies about me, Manny Moonbeam. I'm still supreme. I can't be canceled because some things I said on the internet a few years ago. Okay, no. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Bye. Bye.
How much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet that the people who are trying to cancel Manny are the same people who deny that we got to the moon? That we had the moon landing was real?
Oh yeah, they're the same people.
Because they can't accept a moon man into their life. They can't accept that, you know, we went to the moon, we've been there.
Andy Kaufman, if you believe they put a man on the moon.
No shit, exactly. Oh, it's David Bowie, right? Andy Kaufman's Majestic. The Majestic, but with Andy Kaufman. Great movie.
In a wrestling match. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, cool wrap, guys. So what do you guys think about that little Aquino taster? That's a little taster of Aquino. We're gonna do a whole episode on Aquino one day here. Short, probably like a 20-minute little part, but who knows. We gotta do something about our boy, because he died 2 years ago and nobody knew about it, and apparently he shot himself in the head. We got the documents to prove it. Got them through Twitter, so you know that they're authentic. Blue check verified, hashtag verified. I'm sure you've seen the hashtag. If you're thinking about spreading any Delta misinformation, they're gonna come and find you and tell you to stop doing that. So that's what we're here for. But those Delta 8 buds, I know I've been smoking on those. It's kind of like a mix between Ritalin and Salvia. It's like how the high kind of feels. I'm getting turned. Getting turned. Getting turned off the Cali Delta buds.
Bugs on those roads, they're just fucking hanging out, just fucking like crazy. I mean, hey, there's nothing weird about that, but you know, it's fucking crazy. So, PD Thomason, that's some crazy stuff they was talking about. I don't know.
So, we've had our, our intern is like pretty well rounded as like a kind of a creative content creator, and so I don't know if you've like anybody's tuned into their SoundCloud before, but your boy over here, you know, he's doing it pretty big actually. So I think that this one like slaps, and it's worth checking out if you haven't checked it out. I just wanted to, you know, we gotta plug the boy a little bit, some of his jams, you know, because We might have played some of these in the past, but who knows? Honestly, it's just kind of hard to say. Let's see here.
Infrared reacted to the song, and the song reacting to
and they don't got what I want. I gotta go to my local dealer to get some of these things that I need. And her is the girl that I slept with. And I get reckless sometimes when I'm but the weeds got what I need. I'm getting soulful, and I'm getting soulful of this bowlful. It's a bowl full of hard chronic. There's no place beyond humble that I can
So, I want to with all the girls and the boys. And I want to do that all out. Hey, you know what? Hey, you're fucking bad. You're bad.
get racial, but I want to get beyond this. Yeah, I want to get beyond the race. I can't see race if I can't see your face.
We're just holding fine at the time right now.
So make all your videos black and white. Unless you're on the alt-right. Because the alt-right's gonna make everything that Hillary Clinton will ever write. And we're gonna turn this off tonight. And I know COVID is kind of like a plight. But if you keep your own health in your sight, you gotta eat organic foods like anyone who didn't get COVID didn't eat organic foods that cost a little bit more. But look who's laughing now, bitch. And if I look around, I see who's wearing a mask. No one, motherfucker. Because I gotta put on my binoculars to see another human being. And that's why you shouldn't have cities, bitch. That's why you shouldn't have cities. No one should have any kind of population density. Because if you say density, it means you're saying density.
Can't say titty.
Yeah, so I mean, that's just we're plugging in the boy here. He's got a great DJ career ahead of him. Yeah, big ups to the boy. Hell yeah, he's sweating over those tracks, sweating over 404.
Paddington always has fresh lines,
Yeah, everybody knows Paddington.
Yeah, there's Susie, Kyle, and can say whatever the fuck they want about Paddington. He's a soul-ass chap. That's all I got to say. I ain't fucking nothing real about that.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, everybody, if you want to give us a call, 707-572-5133. Hotlines are still open.
Is this the call?
Those hotlines are hot.
Sizzling pheromones. Touch, reach out and touch us. Reach out and touch us on the phone. Touch the sound.
Then it was like something after we.
What? Hi, you're on. There's nothing about it. How can I transfer your call?
Who's okay? We gotta get these cats off the street and bring some dogs in the room here, huh?
Hey, it's me, Petey Pupperson. Hope you kids are doing well today. Just want to make sure you haven't forgot about me and little Susie been talking about renegotiating with the union. Just want you to remember that, Mr. Tech and Company, management, okay? We're not gonna let anybody try to cross the line. We're not gonna allow any scabs, okay? So, you just get ready. We're gonna meet some new demands here soon, and little Susie talked about before, we might have to strike.
I doubt it.
Yeah. So, well, let's do all that a little bit more, Mr. Tech. Petey Pupperson signing off. At least for now. We'll talk later.
Yeah. We're trying to have a friendly negotiation process here, Pupper. I think that most of your comrades are going to be pretty, you're going to find that maybe you're not in the best of company that you thought, Mr. Pupperino. You and your little girl, your dog mom, can go start a union down there at the boutique sandwich shop or whatever those hipsters do down there. Yeah, I mean, you guys gotta get real, man. These are the prime minds. Okay, you guys are interns here, and it's like, this is an incredible position to be in. You're on the first floor of the biggest building of the Tower of Babylon, really.
Yeah, exactly. I can hear Ronnie McConnell complaining about anything. It's just trying to put out late-stage capitalism to the fullest, you know?
Well, I think that these kids are a little wrong-headed, they're just... They don't really know what they're getting into. And if they say they want to strike, well, then they're gonna get fired. Worse, they just won't come out of the mines. Maybe they, there's a lot of new tech, underground, and some of which is like, using, you can hook them up to a machine and you won't recognize them in a week, right? They'll be so sucked dry from the mining process for Bitcoin, using their sweat as a form of energy, that...
We might not have a gamba stream on Saturn, or even be privileged enough to get kicked off the beam. Do you understand that?
Well, I'll ask Jeff. That's what I keep saying. I'll ask Jeff, see what he says. That's all I can say. And then who the fuck is this guy? This is like your guys' this must be your union rep, huh? Ronnie here.
Ronnie McConnell here, just hanging out, just want to make sure all you kids know. I'm the #1 potty clown. Doesn't matter what your dad or your friend said. I got some comments and reviews that always a big drunk pile of shit. And he's inappropriate to the children. That's not true at all. And you know what? For a limited time only, we got genuine, 100% organic Ronnie McConnell NFTs. How about that? I'm going to have your very own personalized Ronnie McConnell NFT. Carry around your pocket, wear a little dongle around your neck, That's cool. That's what all the kids say. They gotta have yourself a Ronnie McConnell dongle, or else you're not
Yeah, yeah.
cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what all the kids are into. So, make sure go to my website, Ronnie McConnell, and check out all my stuff there. Your NFTs, you know? I'll even do an NFT with your mom, kids. No problem. No problem at all. So,
I'm sorry, Ronnie.
there's also nothing weird about that, you know? I'll do an NFT with your dad, too. I'll do an NFT with your dad and your mom. And whoever else you want to, too. I mean, it's Ronnie McConnell. I'm the potty clown, so I basically, I've canceled out all those other potty clowns. And me, Ronnie McConnell, woo, yeah. Me, woo, yeah, I'm crazy. Oh, yeah. Woo, Ronnie McConnell, NFTs, baby.
No, I like
all
you.
Day, yeah, all
Crypto
day,
clown.
Potty time, yeah, woo, yeah.
Good.
Potty.
Not good.
We need more of this. We need more,
yeah. Alright, so, yeah. I gotta go.
Thanks, Ronnie. Thanks. See, now that's what we need more of. And so, I gotta say, I'm sorry, Ronnie, for the beginning there. I couldn't tell if you were the union rep or the union buster, because they both look like the same clowns to me. Right, but yeah, I mean, the union busting clown right there, the crypto clown, I like that. That's cool. You know, you bring that in instead. Say your people are looking to unionize. You say, how about this? Let's get some NFTs. Maybe an NFT like of your boss or something too. You could have an NFT of like a crypto little holographic card of your boss or something like that. That's pretty cool, I think. I like that idea. But yeah, I mean the clowns, man, crypto clowns, the union busting clown. I like that. I like that a lot. Ronnie, we're gonna call you again because we like what you do. Yeah, good lord. I don't know. It's we don't have too many calls tonight. Doesn't seem like anybody else is gonna give us a ring. No, I don't think so. Maybe. Who knows here? But we'll probably sign off here pretty soon. So I'm feeling. Well, okay. We'll give our boy another plug over here. One of his tracks.
Hey, I know you think all of these processed foods are what you need, and it fits your mood. But I've got a new thing, it's called organic, and it's gonna bring all kinds of health to yourself, and it'll bring you wealth, because this shit is off the chain, and all those chemicals from Monsanto can get in your brain, and they warp your mind, because they've been trying to do this since the beginning of time. Yeah, it's all these fucked up people. And they say we're all equal, but these people, they don't know. Because when things grow, they don't need pesticides to make them grow. Yeah. And all these herbal remedies are better than the pills that you see. All these pills following from what the doctor says. He's paid by the President Trump. You know he's gonna take a dump, and he's gonna make the dump fill over from the dump yards and overflow everything, and that's 'cause he's in charge. You know, someday we'll get our way, and we won't have to pay for all these toxic chemicals to go into our legs and our ears and our eyes and our mouth and all the things. And I hate the South, you know, 'cause they think that slavery is just a way of thinking, but no. We're just a bunch of, you know, good-looking, talented white guys from Humboldt County. And we went down, I don't think I'm in key. What's the key on this? Anyway, That's all I think of. If you're gonna be Neo, then you think about the Matrix. Which pill you take, it don't matter. Because pills will make your brain splatter on the inside of your skull. It's all about natural. Neo's big mistake was that he fell into this corporatic thing that involved bling somehow, I'm sure. But what you gotta do is grow things from the earth. You gotta plant seeds, and they'll grow up to be trees. And then when from those trees you get fruit, like Eve, Adam. Let me at him. I'm gonna fight for this organic food. Cause I'm in the mood. And if you get ruled by these corporate places and foods, all these chemicals inside the building, they make you pull up. You can't even fucking go into these places anymore. You gotta pull up in a car that's spewing gas up into the earth of Mother Gaia. Mother Gaia. 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 If you're a guy or you're a girl, you know that good food from the organic places like Humboldt of the world. And if you get spinned around by these corporate people, you know you're getting world.
I know you got your own ideas, man. I know you're not gonna believe this. That weapon you got there?
Humboldt County, if my local co-op serves anything from Coca-Cola, I'm gonna swerve away to my local farmer's market where there's all these little things filled with oysters, fresh fruit, and that's all I need to do it. That's all I need to live my life. And I don't need a husband or a wife. See, I'm all inclusive. You might say I'm reclusive, but if I saw a brown recluse in my chocolate mousse, I'd eat it. But I wouldn't eat it because it's a living creature. Excellent. And you know, all of these humble raps, they're a feature of the neoliberal thing. And if you don't dance like me, then you're dancing the swing because you're not weird, you're normal. And I get oral the moment I get a mic. And even though I'm white,
Give it up for the boy. That was a nice one. We like that.
Fresh moms. Sick fresh moms.
Alright. I think I got one, maybe like one more like 5, 10 more minute jam, maybe we'll close her out here.
They stab, then bite, then they're all around you. Liar, liar!
Tune in next week. Give us a phone call if you want to chat in the last few minutes here.
It is hot down here.
I never took no.
Oh, my buddy. And steel metal katana. If you know what I mean. Yeah, out of that part. So, shut. I don't know.
Thanks for tuning in to There's Nothing Right About It. We love y'all and appreciate every single one of you.
Thank you all.
The good, the bad, the ugly, and the in-between. All the pretty places. Okay. Well, y'all have a good night. See you next week. Thanks for tuning in. There's Nothing Right About It. You too, do it big.
Have a great night.
Thank you, Cogsworth. Thank you, our intern DJ over here. Spinning the vinyl. Spinning the lathe.
Listen, no skeleton is gonna be my king. Leoric is king. King! So you hear me? I don't care about that. Listen, no skeleton is gonna be my king. Leoric is king. King! So you hear me? Sounds like a good idea to me. Did you ever hear the one that came down?